Okay, so we're live. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over some basic formations that you guys will be able to use uh, daily, obviously, in your binary options. Uh, the IQ options format, it's not bad, but it's just very laggy. Considering considering the fact that it shouldn't be that way. So let me get on mine from the tablet. Give me one moment, guys. I'm gonna try to get on from the tablet so I can chat with you guys and give you the link. Okay, guys, give me one moment. I'm going to share the link with you guys. Going to share the. Okay, give me one moment. Let me type this up for you guys. Okay, it's HTTP. Okay, guys, excuse me. So if you go ahead and you click that link, okay, it will then send you over to it will then send you over to us. So guys, can you please confirm in the chat room what you see on my chart? What position do you see here? Not position, but what instrument do you see? Okay, good. Okay, now check this out. Most of the times, now I'm not going to explain to you guys the system that I use. That's not even important right now. Okay, what I'm going to explain to you is how you guys can proceed, okay? Um uh how you guys can proceed the cup and handle formation. So, what is the cup and handle formation? Now, let's look at this move here. Okay, we're gonna move this to the far left. Okay, so when you look at the run, okay, let's say you're looking at this live. Let's say this candle right here on the far right, okay, is the last candle that you see. Now, what is a cup and handle? Well, cup and handle, whether it's a regular cup and a handle or whether it's inverted. Inverted simply means that it's upside down, right? It doesn't matter whether it's a regular cup and handle or inverted. It's always going to start from the left side of the screen. So what you're going to do is when you use the MA lines, you're going to allow whichever instrument that you're looking at to run. That's what you're seeing here. So you see a down move. Once you get the first crossover between the MA lines, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take out your fibs and then you're going to break out 23.6 on both sides of the 0 and the 100. That will be your stop loss. And your take profit would be the high of the cross. If it touches that high, and that's the reason why I don't use binary, because I can't predict time. What I can predict is points. So by me simply having a stop loss of, let's say, 2 points, I was able to make how many points? When it crossed over here at 14, and it had to go to 29, which is 15 points. And you're only risking about 6 points. So you break out your your forex chart, okay, and then I'm sorry, your binary option platform, and then you start playing with the leverage. So you're only risking 2 points. So obviously, if you have like a $10,000 account, you can trade cup and handle all day, inverted, and then most of the times the cup and handle starts right away. It's not something that it'll stay flat for a long time and then it'll go back up. The market doesn't do that. If it stays flat, then it will more than likely drop 15 points and then reverse back. Okay, so the settings, you guys are gonna have to figure all of that out. I can't give that. I cannot give you the settings, but like I said, go online and look for fast moving MAs and slow moving MAs. Okay, and you'll find it. But for the most part, okay, for the most part, it's always the same. So now let's say here we got the cup. The handle is crap. We don't ever bet on the handle because there's just too many variations of the handle. The handle can go across, it can go down, it can go up, it can trade up and down. So there's just too many variations for you to risk a high amount of your account. So you don't do it. So now we're gonna look at the inverted, which would mean that this move up would then have to be preceded by a move down. So how do we do it? Well, we see here we have the crossover. Okay, you break out the fibs. Here's your stop loss where it says hot, 132.311, and your take profit will be here. Okay, so you're risking 6-7 points to make 10. So here you stop out. Okay, and then you just keep playing with it. You will eventually get it. You understand? And then you start looking at the market differently. You start looking at the market as an algorithm based, pattern based. You do not get in when the market goes crazy. You never get in during high impact news. And when you have a different opinion or a different view on the market, trust me, it always will help you at the end of the day. Okay? Look here. Here we have another one. Here we have the crossover. You get in here. Down here is the take profit. Here you break out the fibs with the low of the candle that you entered at. This gives you your stop loss, which is only 1 point above the high. And it has to go to 33. And it does right there. See? And then when you zoom out, it looks like an inverted cup. See? All of this here is an inverted cup. If you look at it upside down. This run here is the left side of the cup. This will be the top side, which obviously in this case would be obviously a downtrend, okay, but it did have a break of it, of the high. That's why I don't follow trend lines anyway. Okay, and you see it touched it, boop, and bounced right back up. This is the handle part. But then look what it did. It made another cup and handle. And then here, if you would have broke the fibs out, look at the stop loss again, doesn't get hit, which is right here, 132.41.8, which is only one, which is only less than a pip away of the stop loss. And look at all the pips you get back on the downside. It recovered the whole entire spike up. And you can just play with it, 5-6 points. But when you're playing with this instrument, the IQ options instrument, okay, trust me, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Okay, so hopefully you guys can learn how to do it. Okay, but simply just using things like cup and handle, fib formations, it'll work. It will definitely work for you. All right. So good luck. See you in chat.